Today I want to be taking you through 10 different farms you can build in your early game, starting from the easiest and working our way up, with timestamps to help you out. Getting started with a cow crusher, you want to place a block like this and then a chest in front of it, jump on top, surround the block with a few more and then build two up like so. Place a block here and then an upside down stair and you should be able to access the chest still. From here place a block there and then staircase your way up, so we're like this. Place two blocks here and then across. And then finally fill in this side here like that. Now we can get some cows. So go find your local cows and grab some wheat to attract them. Climb your way up and they should join you. Stand up on this ledge here. And once you got a cow in this position, come back down, you can push them against the wall. This is why we have those extra blocks there to help make it easier to push them in. You want to at least have two, but I suggest having at least four inside because it will speed up the farm as you need to breed them until they start to die from entity cramming. Once you've got all the cows you want to put in there and you're ready to start breeding them, you want to put a fence there, break these blocks, and then look directly down with a bucket of water and place it. This will cause them to bounce around and be much easier to breed. Now you can start to breed them, but eventually they'll start to kill each other from entity cramming like that, and then you can come down here and stand in the corner and you'll get your drops. As you can see, I got 9 beef and 2 leather. Once you got your first hopper, you can come in and break these 2 blocks here like this and then hold down shift looking into the back of the chest, press place, and now you've got a hopper in there. Now when you come up here and breed the cows, they'll die and all their drops will go into the chest instead of having to go up to the chest, stand in the corner to get your drops. As we can see, now we're getting items. Next up is a double smelter. This is easier to build than the last one, but more expensive. So we get a double chest with hoppers in the back of it, 2 furnaces on top of each other, hoppers on top of those, and another double chest. This is for our items to cook, and this is our output. Now the choice is for you. You can put hoppers into the back and then our chest on top of that, and that allows you to put fuel in, and that will get divided between the two. But you have to access it through the hoppers like this. Other than that, you can come out the side to make it more easier to access each, but you have to have individual chests for each side. The choice is yours. Next is the sugarcane farm. We start off with a single block and build 8 out until the water stops. From here, we want to waterlog all of this, except for this last block. You want to fill that one back in. Place slabs above everything, except for the last block. You want to place a stair, so it looks like this. From here, now we can place sugarcane along either side. Observers looking to eat sugarcane, and then one above those. Now grab your block of choice and fill out the sides. Pistons on top of those. Glass or just any block here as well, and then a block on either side and then blocks above those like this pattern, and then blocks above every piston. Fill the top with redstone starting from here. Come down here, hold down shift and click water there. So now it will run across. To finish off, we want to grab an iron bars or glass panes and place them all the way up to the end, right in the middle. This blocks the sugarcane from falling too far. For collection, we can place a block here and then 3 hoppers like this if you don't mind using extra iron. Other than that, you can bring it down all down one layer, chest there, single hopper here, and then place water there. Everything will end up in that chest. Next up is bamboo, and we can use the sugarcane to power it to save costs. Start with wood just like we did before, a block any kind, pistons across, more blocks. From here, we actually want to go 3 up on either side, glass as well, and then repeat this side here again. Pistons, more structure blocks. Okay, now we can build our water trench. Stairs on the end, waterlog all the slabs across. Now we can place our bamboo. Bone meal it, because water will push away the regular bamboo. Now we can place our water. Now we can add in our panes or iron fence. So, come up the top, and now we add our redstone across like this. Place the blocks here that I forgot about. Redstone across the top now, and then across over here. The sugarcane will power everything on both sides. From here, to actually increase our rates, we want to grab a normal block and place it across here, blocking and stopping the bamboo getting too high. Bamboo grows very quickly. Now, it seems counterintuitive, but it actually helps because a lot of the bamboo will end up falling here, and if we limit the size of it, it will end up just in the trench. To collect everything, we do much of the same. We want to build a trench there, a second down for these two, chest, hopper there, and then just water across. It's done. A small adjustment. You actually want to come here and place a repeater here so that the power can get all the way, as this one won't get pushed. We've used a lot of iron in the last farms, so let's solve that with the next 2 farms. For the next farm, you'll need some villagers, so either build this near a village or you'll have to transport them like this. Getting started, we want to break a spot in the middle and place a water block. From here, we want to go out 4 in each direction and till the land, clearing any land that gets in the way. Now that that's done, we want to place a composter. We can place a temporary block here like that, composter there, and then we can get rid of it. From here we want to place a block on top. This will stop the villagers jumping on top of it and falling back down and then breaking the area. Place some torches on either side to keep the area well lit. And now we want to build in the sides. Surround this with a 3-block high wall. Once you're done, it should look like this. I just used glass, but you can use any block you like. Pick a side that you get some space on. So here's good enough. Now you want to go right in the center, looking directly at the composter, and break these 2 blocks here. From here, you want to dig down here, place a trapdoor there, and a trapdoor on either side. This will allow villagers to see this is a valid space to go through. And from here, now, you want to place a block there, and then a trapdoor going down. Break the block, and now they cannot get access out of here, but they think they can. You'll want to bring in your villagers now. You can either just break a hole like this, break a hole big enough to boat them in, or you can just use some beds like this and they'll come to them. We break them out of their boats. They'll now go into where their bed is and go to get working. Lock it back in so they're trapped. We only need one of them working. Get rid of the beds, replace this, and now we want to plant lots of carrots or potatoes for them. Now our carrots are planted, this farmer will farm them as they grow. You can give them excess if you have any. Find a way out. An easy way is just to build yourself a way or just quickly break your way out. Be very quick so they don't get out. Come around this side, and now we want to dig all the way down to with 3 below, like this. Dig a tunnel down, turn around and place water at the end. Keep going until the water stops. At this point it's too far, so we're going to go back 1, and now dig up until you get to the surface. Now we've got this area exposed, it's actually the right height, so what we want to do is break out some space here until we have it looking a bit more like this with 3 open spaces. We want to actually build a staircase here quickly, break this block and place a wall block, and then make sure every block on the other side is connected so you have this plus symbol. This will help keep the villagers higher. Come back up, replace this block, and now we want to border this off. So grab some blocks like this. You want to go out 4 on this side, so the inside is 3, and then 4 on this side on the inside. So just to reiterate, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3. 1, 2, 3. From here, now we want to grab a sign and place 2 signs like this. From here, we want to place water in the corner. And what will happen is the villagers' babies will come down here. They'll end up bobbing on top of this point here, but they're a lot shorter, so they can't get up. But once they grow up, their head will be in the water and they'll float to the surface. Now we just want to border this in. You can use glass to help you see inside if you like. This is what it looks like when it's done. Now we want to actually get this thing working. Now it's best practice to actually wall this space off, though it won't look the very best based on the sizes of everything at the moment. But we want to block this off so that villagers can't see this area. If you want to build yourself a way in, I would suggest doing something like a staircase that's detached, like this, so you can jump up. From here, you want to place a bed like that with the head of the pillow just before the hole, and then 2 more facing the opposite direction with the heads, the pillow side, all in one line like this. From here, now we can want to get back out. You'll have to probably build your way out. After the farmer's done enough farming, he'll have an excess amount of carrots and he'll give them to the other villager. Since there are 3 beds here, there's enough space for a baby, and we should have a baby any moment. There we go. Now the baby's going to want to jump on the bed and he'll fall through to the bottom and he'll end up down here at some point, and once he grows up he'll bob up there and we can collect him. So now let's build the collector. From here we want to actually dig down on this side like this, and being very careful, we don't want to break too high. So this is the bottom of the farm here, this block. So now I would suggest you change it to a distinctive block. Even glass can help. From here we want to break these blocks like so, 1 more down like that, and now we have a track for it to get out. Now that I've got some rails, we want to place a powered rail across like this, a lever that we can turn on. From here we want to make sure we go up 2 more blocks, so we have this corner arrangement like this, and the villagers will be standing on this very block here. In these blocks I would like to go using normal ones. This slows down the train a little bit, and from here we can use more powered. We just want to corral them off to a spot. Power this spot here, and now if we get a minecart, our villager will get picked up. He's right there waiting for us. We place the minecart against the block that's next to the wall, and he gets picked up, and now he's ready to be transported and used in other farms. Now it's to the most popular farm in the game, an iron farm. So once you've got some villagers, you need 3, let's build it. I'm going to be building a below ground one, so you need a flat area that is without any caves. In my case, I've got this spot here. There's a cave over here, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Make sure you look around and make sure you have nothing like this, and if you do nearby, check the direction and go exploring them. Either way, let's head back over here and get started. From here, I'm going to be digging down 3 blocks like so, placing beds above them, but then digging down here like so. Oops, I forgot to place the last one. That. Dig down. Now we're underneath. We want to replace these blocks here, and now we need to dig a total of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from here, we want to dig out a space 5 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 wide. From here, we want to place a bed there, and then this one here in this sort of pattern. From here, you want to place buttons in these slots to prevent any spawning here. Here, we need to place 3 blocks like so, slabs on either side, and then a few slabs below. Drop down here, and you should be able to shift across, but the villagers will not be able to. Now that we're on this side, we want to dig out 3 more, like so. So now we have a 3 wide space. Here we want to dig out some more and then start to staircase our way out. Now that we're out, we want to make sure we got some space to get to our staircase. Actually, make sure you don't bring it down to that level. My apologies. And we want to slab our way all the way back down, giving ourselves enough headroom so we don't bump our heads. We can shift our way through, but we actually don't want to do that. We want to be able to walk freely. Now that we're here, we want to place buttons here again, and then place a boat there. From here, we're going to jump over and head out. Actually, come back, place a torch there to keep everything nicely well lit, turn around and jump all the way back. Now we're almost ready. We want to jump back down like so, fall back down, and then we want to dig out this way. On this side, we want to make sure that we place a button here with slabs on top, shifting through. Once we've dug out a space like this, we want to place some slabs on top. Skip this one, place a button there, and now we can dig our way back out again. On this side, give ourselves some headroom. And now complete the slabs on the bottom the whole way to prevent any spawns again. So you should be able to go all the way down and shift our way through. But the villagers and zombies will not be able to get through here. You have to shift and they won't be able to. From here, we're ready for our villagers. So we want to run over and make sure they've got a nice train line to get through. Like so. I'm going to cover that up there. Grabbing our minecarts, we're going to drop down here and grab 3 of them. Off they go. When they emit the green particles, it means that they have identified with the beds up here. I'm just going to break these rails so they can't get too far. Just double check over here. We want to make sure we cover this up so there's no way to get down. Coming back over, now we need to wait for night. Okay, it's gone night, so now we want to set on our hitboxes with F3 and B and break them out of the minecarts. Just be careful not to hit them. They won't like that very much. Alright, they're in their beds. Now we break them from under them. They'll fall to the bottom ones down there. Now we need to wait and make sure they all go to bed so that they've all assigned themselves to those beds. Cover this up. And now we need to go find a zombie and send him down here. Right, I found my zombie here. I'm going to be dragging him. He doesn't need to hold anything. The boat will prevent him from spawning. Slowly coaxing him down. We will jump over the boat and end up shift through. And he will end up in the boat. And our villagers will get very upset. From here, we're clear. We need to shift through, place some blocks here, and then we can break, or you can leave this here. It doesn't quite matter. Climbing back up, we shouldn't have any iron golems. I've set myself back to creative. Now this area could be a little questionable, so I'm going to cover this up over here. Since our villagers are in this location, anything below this block will spawn a golem. Now we're ready to build the spawning platform. Find where your villagers are, like this. Once you've found them and dug them back out, you want to build some blocks, a few blocks below, like so. Now that we've covered them up with a few layers, we want to get some wool, place it around like this. This looks acceptable. From here, we want to actually dig down. And now a golem can spawn. You want to clear out the side, replacing it with walls, at least everything but the corners, like I have here. Just be careful not to punch the golem if it spawns, so just be careful. Right, now that this is done, we want to grab 3 signs, one there, and then one here. You should be able to place lava in that corner and it won't go anywhere. Turn around and place water on the opposite side and the golem will get pushed. Just make sure you don't. Jump your way back out. Break the blocks below you and now you have a setup for killing the golem. Once it's died, you want to dig your way down on this side over here. From here, place a chest there and a hopper there, as well as a hopper in this corner, and you'll have to break your way through here and that corner. Replace the blocks here, and then place slabs here so you can get down without causing any spawns. Now when the next golem spawns, his items will end up in that chest. Golem has just died and all the items end up in the chest. Now we're going to build a cow cooker that's going to cook all your meat for you really easily. Place a chest like that. 3 hoppers, 1 into the chest and 2 more looking into the first hopper. From here, at any building block of your choice, you can surround it in. Grab some glass and place it above these 3 blocks like so. Another set of blocks here, and then 3 dispensers like so. From here, you want to fill the dispensers up with lava buckets. Now we want to add another layer on top again. Grab some trapdoors and place them like this and close them so that they're like this. From here now, we can actually drop back down, place a note block there. Behind the note block, you want to place an observer, a lamp. So if you hit the button, it will turn on the lamp. From here, looking into it, another observer, and then above that observer, we want to break these blocks that we had just placed before and redstone across all 3. Now, if we hit the note block, the lava will appear for just a moment. There we go. So now we can fill this in, keeping it all locked in. And then place another set of blocks above this, continuing up another layer. Break out this block here and place a dispenser, put a water bucket in it, and then now we can do one final layer. This is where our cows will go. So now we need to build a way up and down with a ladder. Now we can come out the back and build a staircase for our cows. Grab yourself a collection of cows and jump up here. You want to place some blocks like this as a way to help corral them in. Get your wheat. Move up here to the cows join you up on the top space. And then push them in. I recommend you get 10 cows in here, any less and it won't be enough to really work. Once you have as many cows in as you would like, you can place 3 fences like this and then remove the rest of the top. And then place a button here above where you had the dispenser before, and then when you activate it, the cows will bounce around and you can breed them with your wheat. Once you feel that you've bred most of them, you press the button again and the baby cows will drop down to the lower level. Now you just need to wait until they grow up. It's been a Minecraft day, so we have nothing in our chest so far and all our cows have grown up. You just hit this button and they'll all get cooked. And in comes our drops. We'll be getting 6 meat and 6 leather. So we had 6 cows in there and now they're ready to just be bred again. Now for an auto chicken cooker to go along with the cow cooker. So to start off, we want to dig a 3 hole like so, 3 down, put a chest here, hopper in the back, rail on top of that, and then a cart on top of that. Now we need to fill in the space around it, making it look nice. From here, you can grab a staircase and throw it like that. It will look good. Build yourself a ladder out, and you can even do that to make it look nice. From here, we want to dig 2 out the back like so. Stand here, 2 up, look up, and place a dispenser looking down at you from here. A dispenser this way, looking at us. Grab a slab and place a slab above the minecart. From here, we place 2 walls in the gap we built there. You can replace the sides if you wish with your block of choice. Cover the sides up. In the front, 2 blocks of glass and then follow that on either side like so. Blocks on either side all the way up. Above this one, a hopper. Build 2 blocks up on either side. Sorry, this one is going to be glass like that. This is where our chickens will be. Now we need to hook this all up. Coming around the back, we want to break this block here and you should see that dispenser. From here you want to place a comparator there like so, a piston facing upwards like that, place an observer looking this way so that the face is on this side, a temporary block there, break this block so you can see the hopper now, place another observer, it should be, the face should be there, and when you break this block you should hear this dispenser click. From here, place another temporary block, a note block above it, build up, observer looking into it, redstone lamp, jump down, observer, break these two blocks, another observer, and then crouch and look under a final observer. Build your way up here, grab some redstone, break that block, redstone, redstone on top of this dispenser. Place a fire bucket there, and now cover it up. Clean up what we just did, and our farm is pretty much ready. Place ladders here to get up, another one there, and you'll need that to get you all the way up. Finish off the farm with a chain there so that the chickens can't get out in any way. I'm just going, you can shoot eggs inside to get your chickens in. I'm just going to use creative mode to make chickens like this. Once your chickens are there long enough, eventually they'll put some eggs into the system, and this is what will happen. Oh, my mistake. You want to come around here. So on the side here, break this block, place water, and then replace it. Water will push the chicken to this slab. We do this again. Okay, we have an adult chicken, so that when the next egg comes through, this chicken will get cooked. And looks like we've already got one waiting, so they're just waiting for an egg to come out. Oh, there we go. Instantly cooked, and none of the babies are at risk. 2 cooked chicken. Now for a sheep farm. Really great for carpets and decorating, or for your bed mining in the nether. Starting off, I'm going to be building a 3 wide version like this. Cap off the ends. From here, we want to place 3 dispensers like that, and then build these up 1 more. From here, coming around the back, we want to dig down like so. Observer looking into that grass block, and then a dust, and now another observer. You could add more, but I would only recommend that if you're going to build this much wider, or sorry, longer, as for every grass block we get rid of, the slower that they regrow. From here, place 3 blocks along like that, and then dust across the top of them. Now, we need to get some sheep. Build a bit of a staircase up. And then grab your wheat and let's go get some. With this wide version, it's much easier to get them in as there's a lot more space for them to be pushed in. It's not even that hard at all. 1 more. I would suggest 1 per grass block, though you could try and double up a little bit. Maybe 1 extra, but I highly recommend you don't. Now that we've got our sheep inside, we want to place a temporary block across like this, break that one. Jumping back up, we want to place pistons like so, redstone dust, and a lever. That's it. Now we can remove all this, and the sheep are inside encased in the glass. We can place more glass here like so. A set on top of there. Like so, as we're moving across. From here we can place a chest of any kind, hoppers above it, 3rd hopper there, jump back up on the other side. Now that we're up here, I'm personally just going to use some stairs, so I'm going to place a temporary block here like that and aim for the top corner so we have upside down stairs. Breaking that. Now I'm going to go around the other side, grab some water and just place it like that. You can place those spots as well, and you have the farm already working. Now that the farm's working, you need to get to the dispensers. So I suggest placing a trapdoor like this, going down under, breaking these glass. They don't need to be there anymore. Grabbing some shears and placing them inside here, and this is how you can keep maintaining it when they run out. Now all we need to do is wait, and they will eat. Once this one eats the grass, they'll all get sheared and all the drops will end up in the water stream and into the chest. And you can extend this as wide as you like. Here we go. There we go. Oh, too high. Okay, so we can see a floor in this, so we need to jump up. To remain cheap, let's just use some slabs. Place some slabs over the top like so, and now we won't have that issue anymore. There you go, eaten, and all the wool ended up where we wanted it. None of it came out. There we go, onto the last farm. Okay, don't run away, but the last one is a cactus farm. So cactus farms are actually pretty good because they are an AFK way to get XP, and they work with very little effort and no redstone. So we're starting off with 8, 9. So 9 wide, like so. And then we can come down and we just start placing the water every 2 blocks. Bring the sides in until the water runs out. From here, dig a trench. Place the water at the end. Double chest and a hopper. From here, stand there and build yourself any kind of block you can place, a stair, glass, whatever works. That's my pick for the moment. Now continue the way around, encasing this. From here, now we can actually put the cactus in. Put a block there, slabs up here, and then build your way across. It's probably easier to just do it over here like this. 1 block away, and then you continue all the way down until 1 block away, and then we're going to repeat this on every side. We want a 1 block gap between everything. Now we can place the sand at every second block like so. Remove everything that doesn't have a sand on it. From here, we can place cactus. You just place them on the blocks you're not standing on so you don't get hurt. Instead of placing this last one, build up 2 blocks, place a block there, jump to the other side, place the cactus, and now we want to place blocks on every spot here, 1 across, and then every spot on the second row here. Grab a fence, and we're just going to place it on the side. This will block the cactus from growing and break it instantly on these 2 rows. Now we can do it on this side as well, but first we can just break these. If you fall down, you'll have to build your way back up again. Okay, break your last set of blocks and the farm is done. To get the best rates though, we should build this up. I suggest building it up by 3. So a total of 4 height, so we're even with the cactus. Okay, it's all done. You can add layers to this really easily. Just as you go higher, it can be a little more tricky. Other than that, you're going to get about 60 cactus per hour. And that is 10 useful farms for the early game. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!